And hello, fellow raiders. Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video in a newsworthy week with all the patch information. So let's talk about some of the interesting topics. Of course, the big news was the Chaos Ore, which is just awful. I can't believe how much of a swing and a miss this was. It feels like monetization for monetization's sake. But well, I guess ignore it for the most part. There are other videos from everyone else talking about it. There were a few champion changes. They're calling a champion rebalance. It was Rhodos. It was Rhodos and two other guys. Rhodos, Lizard guy, yeah, Vargal, and someone else who I completely forget. And the overall summary was the champion rebalances were relatively inconsequential and a big miss. Vargal, though, I just showed, is apparently very effective now against the Scarab Lord, so if that's what you want to do, go for it. I think Urost was also mildly changed to be more effective against Scarab Lord. But again, they just don't balance this game very much. There hasn't been a Draco or a Mashald rebalance in a long time. That's part of the patch. Also, the most expensive part of the patch will be your Vault slots, which I will buy for about 7,000 gems during CVC coming up this week with the Fusion. Of course, they've announced a Fusion who looks okay. He looks very niche. Like you really need to build an entire team around continuous heal. And historically, those teams have not done great. It's supposed to be a fragment event, so I will do it anyway just to have yet another champion in the lurch for our champion chase tournaments. And probably the last newsworthy item before talking about what's going on with me is Faction Wars. Shadowkin Crypt finally is here. Lydia's been moved back. I already have Lydia, so I don't really care. The rewards are kind of meh. So I'm not going to be in a great hurry to do them, but glyphs are always good, so we will definitely be pushing up our Shadowkin. And since we're in the space between fusions, I just thought I'd mention fusion preparation. For the most part, my energy gets spent in Minotaur's Labyrinth between fusions. And these are some of the champions I've been working on. Erndeg is actually not one, he's already been built. But Duck, Ray, Krutraxa. I feel like I'm building Krutraxa out of obligation, but whatever. The kind of farming masteries on champions I think will be useful, or I think I will be building shortly for things like Hydra and Shadowkin Faction Wars. So, oops, wrong thing. So if I look at who I have been throwing points into, for Shadowkin especially, finally went and did the masteries for Ninja, so Ninja will be joining the Shadowkin crew. Taragi I've had quasi built for a while, I just haven't pushed him to 6-star. I'll probably be pushing him to 6-star shortly. There's also Genzen. Genzen, I think I'm going to do 6-star, and I think I might be booking Genzen as well. He might have to be my Shadowkin Faction War carry because he's the only AoE decreased defense on a 3-turn cooldown. He's got a lot of turn meter fill mechanics as well. He also can reduce the cooldown. Like, this guy could be potentially crazy and good enough gear to just throw out the debuffs, kill things, go fast. So I'm looking forward to getting him up to full power and seeing if he can actually kind of carry the faction, because Without decreased defense, some of the factions don't have that. It just makes the run so slow. And Shadowkin is mostly attack champions, so we'll see how that goes. So my team is going to be, at the start anyway, Genzen, Ninja, Froggy. Then I have Yoshi, because he was a fusion champion. He's just built, so he's just going to be there. I also have Genzen, so those will be my 5 at the start. As I run into difficulty, I'll probably change those. Excuse me, not Genzen, Genbo. Genbo and Yoshi, I am less certain about. So they're just in the team because they're already built, and I don't have great alternatives. As far as other champions I'm working on, Hydra champions in particular, if you are interested in the Hydra, Geomancer is another AoE HP burn champion. I need to definitely get the 6 stars soon. I even booked him because I was going to do that imminently. And Fenix actually seems like someone who would. I did not click that, but okay. Fenix seems like someone who would actually be good for Hydra. If they do manage to get any buffs up, or he gets 2 hits on anyone who has any debuffs, helps you break people out. A block buffs at an 80% chance seems decent. And a single target decreased defense, decreased speed chance here. Only a 60% chance, which is a little disappointing. I'm also done with the masteries on Ursuga, and as I showed earlier, I was bringing up the masteries on Krutaxa, but I'm less enthusiastic about Krutaxa. I got Datura mastery, I got Rule mastery, so I got a lot of options for what I'm going to do during this fusion and CVC coming up. We're looking pretty good on potions. I only do potions from the Clan Boss and Doom Tower. Got the books, obviously. I'm very conservative with how I spend my books. I cannot spend epic books fast enough, so epic books at this point for me are inconsequential. And last but not least, I thought I'd wrap it up by talking about one of my goals I've mentioned in other videos was a 1-key epic Hydra team. I got pretty close. I am using Raglan for this rotation, but I have an Akoth who I wanted an AoE HP burner. If you have a Geo, this would be Geomancer here would be much better. I have Royal Guard, I have Doom Priest, I have Padma for the attack down, and I have Umbral Enchantress just for her block and debuffs ability. You can also use Ugo in this spot. I was trying to use Reliquary Tender where I have my Raglan, because just I wanted someone with a full team cleanse to take care of the Poison Head debuffs. My Tender is not built that great, and for experimentation's sake, I was like, I don't want to rekit Tender right now because Hydra Boss is already taking a lot of time, but I think you can put a Tender in the spot and still be in relatively decent shape with a team like this. A Koth here is weak affinity, so Geo would be a better choice, or save Geo for next level up. My clan is not seeing much participation in Hydra, which is why I thought, it would be great to have a 1-key epics team that's more accessible. I thought Doom Tower champs might do it. If I get Dark Hale in here at some point, that would be great. But not quite yet. Dark Hale might actually be better for rotation 1, and more of the Hydra heads are on rotation. But this team works relatively decently. You could in theory, swap out Umbral for Fennex as well. Fennex actually might do more damage, but you're doing RNG on the block buffs. As you can see, a lot of these teams are like, oh, yeah, do 18 million with S tier legendaries, or using Shamal. Shamal is obviously carrying a lot of these teams. Yeah, I mean, he appears almost everywhere. This is 3 keys with 8.1 million. With these are a great set of champions, and this is struggling to get uh, past an adept just with this level of team. I also have Ray being built. I think Ray's good, but this does not give me a lot of confidence. So if you're looking for an epic team, that's pretty close to an epic team. I can't think of an epic cleanser, which I can. I don't have her built. So instead of Raglan, I could say Reliquary Tender or what's her name? Sanguina, that's it. Sanguina. On a 4-turn cooldown, unfortunately. Problem is, you kind of really need a 3-turn one because that poison Hydra is just spitting so many poisons at you. You need a 3-turn cleanser for it. 4-turn is not gonna work, Sanguina. I'll have to think about that for next time. Next time I do Hydra, 3-turn cleanser. Who is not a legendary. Oh no, if you know of one, leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I hope everyone is prepared for the fusion. I hope you're doing well on Hydra. I hope you're ready for Shadowkin. And I will see you guys next time.